Good morning, students. Who is ready to embark on a fascinating voyage of English?
Oh, yeah.
How could I not be?
That's absolutely fabulous. I'm so pleased that you all are as in love with this as I am. Today, we are doing my favorite, schemes.
Oh boy, sounds like she's hit her head again. Should I get the principal?
Nah, leave her. It's more entertaining.
If this class does not get serious, there's no way that we will be ready for the AP test. Am I understood? This lesson is important, so let's venture into some schemes. Speaking of, can anyone tell me what a scheme is?
Isn't a scheme a change in the word order?
Well, you're partially right, but an AP definition is much more complex. But their stupendous definition given to me by a writer of the AP test, a scheme is an artful variation from the typical arrangement of words in a sentence.
Isn't that what she said? I mean, a scheme is only a change from the normal wording, not rocket science.
We just need everything to be AP level. But who can give me some examples of schemes?
Metaphor, simile, metonymy.
No, you're repeating tropes, not news. Can you tell me a scheme?
Why, yes I can. Anything boring and unrelated to my life.
Which is?
Making spitballs.
Gross. Teacher, make him stop.
That's enough. Can someone please tell me a scheme?
Alright, how about juxtaposition?
Awesome, that's perfect. Do you know what juxtaposition is?
Isn't it something to do with word order? Or something?
Oh, wait. I remember. Juxtaposition is the placement of two words side by side for effect, right?
Absolutely right. So you juxtapose two words in order to create an effect with them. Another scheme is parallelism, one of my favorites.
That's reassuring.
I read books on it this summer. My personal definition, which I myself penned, is a figure of balance identified by similarity in the syntactical structure of a set of words in successive phrases, clauses, or sentences.
We still speak English in English, right?
Well, yes, of course. Wouldn't an example be better?
And that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
The parallelism is the clause. The people. Get it?
Yeah, thanks. So then would something like anti-metabole be one as well?
Of course! That's a figure of emphasis in one phrase or clause are replicated in reverse grammatical order in the next phrase or clause.
So meaning like the normal word order is inversed, like AB to CA.
That's a good way to say it. Say the phrase that is redone is A and its modifying phrase are B and C. Antimetabole is when you move A but still attach B and C. Example is, here. We do not stop playing because we are old. We grow old because we stop playing. So, the A is the phrase we stop playing. See how it appears in both clauses? B and C are the other parts of the clause. The antimetabole is how the word order is inversed, or flipped, if you will.
So, what other kinds of parallelism are there?
Too many. Another kind we're going to discuss today is epistrophe.
That sounds like it could kill me.
If you don't study it, it will kill you on your next test.
What is it then? This epistrophe?
Well, it is the same as anaphora, but at the end of whatever. The technical definition begins with the repetition that occurs when the last word or set of words in one sentence, clause, or phrase is repeated near the pattern at the end of the successive clause, phrase, or sentence.
So it is exactly the same, but at the end?
Yes, that's the only difference between anaphora and epistrophe.
I get it, but can you give me an example?
Sure. Ralph Waldo Emerson said that what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny compared to what lies within us. The us is repeated at the end of each successive clause. Everybody see to that?
Yeah?
Yep.
Great. Next is anadiplosis, which is different. Has anyone remembered it?
In biology.
In nightmares.
This isn't in either of those. It's not living, nor is it scary. So here's the technical definition. A figure of repetition that occurs when the last word or terms in one sentence, clause, or phrase is repeated near the beginning of the next sentence, clause, or phrase.
Huh?
Better than I expected. Imagine a sentence ends in the word dog. If anadiplosis was there, the first word of the next sentence, or very close to it, would be dog. Get it?
Yeah, but can I have another example?
Has anyone seen the movie Gladiator?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Me too. I think because of my students.
They call for you. The general who became a slave. The slave who became a gladiator. The gladiator who defied an emperor. Striking story.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you see the anadiplosis in the words slave and gladiator? How after one clause in which ended in one of these words, the next begins with that word?
Yeah, it's actually pretty simple.
Are there many more of these strategies?
A few.
A few too many.
Anyways, have any of you heard of climax?
Yeah, it's similar to repetition, right? Doesn't it appear often in parallelism?
As a matter of fact, it does, quite often. The technical definition for climax is a figure of repetition in which words or phrases are arranged in order of increasing intensity or importance. So basically, climax is used to put sentences, clauses, or phrases in order of their importance from least to most in order to convey importance. Get it?
Kind of. Where does it appear?
Well, in the Bible. In the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Do you see how the sentences build up?
Yeah, I get it.
I do too.
Great. We have covered a lot of material that deals with repetition, but not so much with sounds. For example, has anybody realized how some authors use sounds to convey meaning or make something catchier?
Like on TV commercials and stuff?
Sounds are often used in speaking, but also in writing, and used effectively can make something much more appealing to read.
Here comes more work.
I think you're right.
You are. Don't worry. Have either of you heard of assonance or alliteration?
Never.
Same here.
Okay. First, let's start with alliteration, of which there are two kinds. The technical definition defines it as a figure or emphasis that occurs through the repetition of initial consonants, letters, sounds in two or more different across successive sentences, clauses, or phrases. Two kinds may be distinguished: immediate juxtaposition and non-immediate juxtaposition. First, immediate occurs when the second consonant sound follows immediately behind the first. Non-immediate juxtaposition, the other, occurs in non-adjacent words.
Ouch.
Amen.
It's not that bad. Immediate juxtaposition is similar vowel sounds that are right next to each other. We're going to need a bigger boat. Whereas non-immediate juxtaposition occurs in non-adjacent words that are similar sounds that are right next together. We're going to need a bigger boat, whereas non-immediate juxtaposition occurs in non-adjacent words with similar sounds. Puritanical test of purity. All right?
Yeah, I get it.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. The next thing is similar and is assonance, which are different words with the same or similar vowel sounds that occur successfully in words with different consonants. In a nutshell, it is two or more words sandwiched between different consonants.
Oh, okay.
So, it's the same as alliteration but with vowels. Okay, I get it.
Great. Here's an example nonetheless. Have you ever heard of the quote from O.J. Simpson's trial?
If the glove doesn't fit, you must quit.
Sounds like a dandy.
That is it. But furthermore, it's a great example of assonance. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Are we done yet?
Because you asked. One more.
I think I hate life.
You can go to the counselor's office after school. The last one is antithesis. Have you heard of it?
Nope.
Same.
Okay, the technical definition defines it as a figure of balance in which two contrasting ideas are intentionally juxtaposed, usually through parallel structure.
Meaning?
Well, it's contrasting of two ideas that are unalike in adjacent phrases, clauses, or sentences. Better?
Yeah.
I get it. Can I go home now?
One more minute. An example of antithesis is the Gettysburg Address, in which Lincoln said that the world would little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what we did here.
Great, good, dandy, fantastic. Can we go yet?
Absolutely not. How am I supposed to prepare this class for the AP test with an attitude like that? I only have 263 days left. Double time!
Please, come on.
Tell me what topics we discovered today.
Juxtaposition, parallelism, antimatter, epistrophe, anadiplosis, climax, assonance, alliteration, antithesis. Goodbye.
Not so fast. Remember the AT test is rapidly approaching. We need to prepare.
Do you just hate us?
No, this is for your own good. Without notes, what is antithesis?
Two contrasting ideas put side by side. Can we go yet?
Yeah, but do not forget to read. Best in class!